Hi, you guys. I'm doing a last minute kind of fun little let's play a treasure hunt through the documents. And oh, shoot, let me turn my voice off. Okay, my voice off. Goodness gracious, sometimes my technical skills on this stuff. All right, Tracy, let me get you the link. All right, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, good. All right, I'm waiting for y'all. I'm seriously losing my mind. Okay. That's the problem because I was on, oh my God. You don't even want to know what I was doing. Never mind. I had it all messed up, but I'm all good now. You can hear me now. I'm sure you can. So, anyways, I think with StreamYard, I literally have got to tell you that it's going to go live. I don't think it gives the members an update. So I put it on the community tab, and if people get that notice, they'll see it. But I think that's part of the problem, and I don't know. I need to Okay, I moved my microphone and it keeps muting me. You should be able to hear now. Okay, thank you, Tracy. I was trying, I had it muted on StreamYard and I was looking at it on what you're looking at and it wouldn't work. But now I went back to StreamYard where I belong and I was able to turn on I was muted for a minute. But anyways, it's all good. So I just decided let's just do this a little bit since we'll do members only. I know people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get a notification. I didn't plan it. So I think that's the problem when I'm using StreamYard. I think I need to do a notification. I need to tell people, schedule it so that they get a reminder when it's scheduled because they're only going to see it if they wind up on the community tab. But that's what's happening. Oh, you did get a notification? Okay. So I'm wrong then. I guess it does give notifications. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. So we can look at some of these. Let's see. This one. All right. So I was starting to go through some of them and I started renaming them so I could keep track of what they are. But I was just kind of like, this one's interesting, and I thought I'd like to share this with you guys because let's see if I can find. Okay, I think this is page 1 of 6. So this is RE, preparing a people, it says. So whatever this was about was, I guess, to do with that. But it's all Ryan Moffat, Chandler PD, FBI dude. And this is dated 12/2/2019. So this was before we even knew much about this case, right? It wasn't even really in the news. Hey, Christian. Yet. So it says, attaches a summary of the research completed on Lori Vallow. Please let me know if you had any questions or new things to add. And then this one goes into, this is sent on Friday, November 29th. They did this little, it still talks about preparing a people. So apologize for the delay, but the ARC results, I don't know what that is, were just returned today. Unfortunately, there's no recent travel to Orlando by any of the targets that I could identify. Now, do you guys remember that somebody was saying in live streams and stuff, something about them showing up at some hotel in Orlando or something like that? Do you remember that a while back? Anyways, so nothing about Orlando. A quick note about ARC. If you haven't looked at these results before, you can only search records by name or credit card number. So you end up with a lot of false positives. There's no filtering of date of birth or travel documents. ARC also only provides air travel booked through a third-party site, Expedia, Travelocity. So if the passenger books direct with the airline, we don't see it. That's kind of a bummer. In the attached spreadsheet, I color-coded passenger field with matches in red and possible matches in yellow. The origin, the destination, airport codes also colored. Phoenix is yellow, Orlando's blue, and Boise's green. I searched the other Idaho airport codes, Twin Falls, Idaho Falls, Lewiston, and Haley, but they were all negative. The last booked travel was between July 14th and July 19th by Alex. He booked a trip between Phoenix and Columbia. Border crossing history indicates he took this flight. He doesn't have any other border crossing history after this July trip. Lori's last border crossing activity occurred in September of 2017 when she took a trip to Cancun, and JJ was negative for border activity and ARC results. So you know, as much as we thought things weren't going on, these people were on it for a long time. Please let me know if you have any questions. Hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. Okay, then this one. Attached is a spreadsheet with all the social media. I don't know where to put my water. Okay. With all the social media results related to known phone numbers. The tabs at the bottom of the workbook are colored red for results that are related to one of the targets, yellow for results that may be potentially related to one of the targets, and uncolored for results that are not related to one of the targets, whatever. Okay, here's a brief summary. Lori and Alex both have Snapchat accounts in their name. Did we ever look into Snapchat with them, you guys? I know you can't see it until, though, you have to accept people on Snapchat, right? I have a Snapchat, but I never, ever, ever, ever use it. I think I used it like 5 years ago. So I don't really know much about that, if we would have been able to snoop on that one, or if we just missed out. Oh, sure. It's hot in my room. Okay. Tylee and Alex both have Skype accounts in their names. Alex and Melanie with the I, Melanie Pulowski, she comes up a lot. Might have WhatsApp accounts. Lori and Melanie might have Venmo accounts in their name. Outside of the phone number searches, I found Facebook pages for Tylee and Melanie, along with a Twitter account for Tylee. There aren't any recent public posting on either of Tylee's accounts. Melanie Pulowski's last posted publicly on July 15th, 2019. And then Facebook, Tylee Ryan@ redacted. Twitter, Tylee Ryan@ redacted. Facebook, Melanie Boudreau Cope @ retracted. I pulled a Carfax report for all the known vehicles and did not find any recent maintenance. I have copies if anyone wants me to send them over. And this is from FBI again, Elizabeth Keller to Ryan Pillar, Gilbert, Arizona, and Nathan Moffett, Chandler. And then all these FBI guys, people. Good morning. Ryan, what is the telephone number that Alex's phone was in touch with during the Gilbert shooting time frame that came back to the Hispanic female? I'll search that to see if it's connected to any money transfers. And then attached to the NCIC offline results for Alexander Cox, Lori Vallow plus AKAs, Melanie Boudreau plus AKA, and Tylee Ryan. I have the original text files from CJIS if anyone needs this for their case file. Also attached is Lori Vallow's Hawaii driver's license, which is valid until June of 2023. Waiting for results on airline tickets. I've submitted a request for third-party airline ticketing. It provides purchased airline tickets through travel sites like Expedia, Travelocity, and to see if they have any reported recent or future air travel. Social media. We have a system where we can upload phone numbers and email addresses, and it will complete an automated search of some of the social media sites to see if it's tied to an account. I'll upload everything provided below and send out the results when they come back. Carfax, I'll also pull the VINs for below vehicles and check Carfax for any reasons. Some of this, I think, is out of order now, right? Because am I doing them backwards? No, because it didn't end. It was going on. Okay. Displayed in red and added to Nate's email are Nate. That's Nate. I thought they meant Nate from East Idaho News, but they're talking about Nathan Moffett. Displayed below in red and added to Nate's email are the other phone numbers and vehicle information I have for the involved persons thus far. I placed a pound symbol next to the phone numbers I have already wrote on paper on. While replying to this email, I discovered Alex called from his phone number, redacted, during the time frame of the Gilbert shooting to Lori's phone number, as Alex has it listed on his Rexburg lease agreement. I placed star symbols next to those numbers. I will be writing paper for blank. I contacted Fremont Sheriff Lieutenant Joe Powell and Rexburg Detective Ray Hermosillo, and they are meeting tomorrow at 11:26 to begin surveillance to check the welfare of JJ. Hi, Karen. So that was 11:25. And the welfare check was on this. They went to the door on the 26th, right? And then they did the welfare check on the 27th. And that's when they beat the heck out of there. Took the fast road. Okay. Detective Ryan Pillar. And then he redacted all this, but phone numbers listed for people. So Lori and Tylee Lori has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Tylee has 2. Okay. Alex Cox has 2. Melanie Boudreau, 1, 2, 3, 4. Vehicles registered to Lori and Charles, Jeep Texas, Black Infinity, Nissan Rogue. Registered to Melanie Boudreau, white Nissan Telluride. Alex Cox, Ford F-150. I will have to dig for email addresses and see what I can find. I know Ryan has another vehicle identified that Lori has been using in Idaho. Ryan, can you send that info over? Thanks, Nate. All postal just returned the P.O. Box application for box 415. It's registered in Lori's name with Alex's name listed as another individual receiving mail there. The physical address associated with the box is blank. Her listed phone number and email address is blank and blank. She used a Hawaii driver's license number as identification. I put a call into Honolulu to have them pull the license for us, and I'll forward it along as soon as I see it. All right, so then this is November 25th. Good morning. I completed a few preliminary checks related to Lori, Tylee, Melanie, and Alex. Here are the results. They were really on Melanie. I am so surprised that she's been acting like she's not involved in all this all along. Like, what? I don't know anything. Oh, that sounded like the other Melanie with her what? Okay, Idaho. Okay, so Idaho driver license and registered vehicles all negative. FBI internal checks. Houston and Phoenix both received tips through the Guardian system related to the death of Charles. The tips allude to the idea that his death is a homicide attributed to Lori and Alex. Both tips were closed as informational only and outside of federal jurisdiction. I will look into pulling copies of the tips. Open source information clear provided a P.O. Box 415 Sugar City, Idaho 83448 as a recent address for Lori and Alex. How far is Sugar City from Rexburg? Is that close? No, I don't know. Is it? Can you hear me? Okay. Money transfers. Alex sent 3 separate money transfers between 2015 and 2018 to individuals in Colombia. Attached are the money transfer details. Lori, Melanie, and Tylee were negative. Please let me know if there are any questions related to the above. I'll forward on any additional information as it comes through. So I wonder how much money, 2015, 2018, to individuals in Colombia. What was Alex up to? Hi, everyone. Just want to push out an email that has everyone on it from our meeting today. Look forward to working with you guys, and we'll help however possible. Have a good weekend. Best Carrie Cooper, FBI Phoenix Division. This is not right. So hold on, let me go back, because when you look at so this is like what we just looked at, right? Hold on, let's see. So as you can see, this is all just jacked because it's so many things. So I think we just went through this, but it looked like it didn't. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. So everything's not going to be in order. I don't know how I'm ever going to go through this. I wanted to go through some of these and kind of make it make sense, but that was that one. Okay, that was that one. No, okay, that was that. So that was all just one, the whole thing we just went through. was these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to rename these. Rename. I'll just put next 2, 6. Good stuff. I don't know. I guess that's good enough. I can always change it later, but they're good stuff. Okay. So I don't have to sit here and rename them with you guys, but oh no, that's not going to work. I have to do it. Sorry. You know what? I have to do it because you know what it does? It alphabetizes them and then it screws them all up. So I'll do it really fast. Let's just do next 2, 6. I don't know. It's not going to make sense. But now I'd put next because otherwise I'm going to confuse myself. See, I have no business doing this with people watching. Okay, if I can remember that, I'll go back and fix it better later so I know what the heck they are because I'm going to wind up going through here 100 times. Rename. I just want to know it's like it should be of 6, but whatever. Yeah, when did he go take those trips to meet women? Well, I'm trying to watch you guys too at the same time, so I don't want to miss anything. 3, 4. All right. Then I'll start with next. I'll worry about them later. I don't want to do that. This one I actually did look at earlier. This is interesting. You guys would look at this one. So this one, who is Leslie Whiting? Anybody know who she is? Because she said, I watched East Idaho News last night with reporter talking to Chad and Lori. Looks like Chad has had himself a makeover. My daughter thought he had some highlights in his hair. It wasn't just from the sun. Oh my gosh, Lori smirk. She is going to be a person people will love to hate. This isn't why I'm emailing. I reached out this morning to Melanie, so Pulowski. I do family history. It is my passion or addiction. It all depends on what time I am working on it. 1 a.m., I got a problem. Yesterday morning, I was working on my family history and came across an ancestor that mother is listed on the 1900 to 1910 census of having 4 children, 2 living. But I only knew the names of the 2 children. Yesterday morning, I found the other 2 children. I told this story to Melanie. I told her these children have been lost for 164 and 166 years. They've been waiting so long to be found for someone to tell their story. They've been waiting for me. I said, JJ and Tylee are missing. They want to be found. They are hoping someone can help them. They are part of the family of God. If you can help them, please help them. I tried. This all has just broke my heart. I hope and pray Melanie will come to her senses and will tell what she knows. But it seems like Lori has such a hold on her. I just don't get it. I look at Lori and see evil. She even laughed talking to police about Charles's death. Who isn't a shaking mess after such an event? My husband and I were in a car accident years ago, and I shook for half a day. It was so scary. I think she has gotten away with so much in her life. How did she get her brother to do all her dirty work? There has to be something really bad going on in that whole Cox family. That's my opinion. Good luck with the investigation. Everything just takes time, Leslie. I don't know who Leslie is. Thanks for the update. We're still actively looking at things. I'm sure you are aware. It sounds like Melanie is completely committed to the group's cause. Good luck with your efforts, and thank you for trying. Yes, Melanie Pulowski is, I think she's still committed to the group's cause. Okay. Let's go some of the stuff that I didn't. There is a lot of emails here. This is just between the school, and they're really worried about if their families were safe and stuff while Lori was on the loose, because they did verify that she was getting into their Remember, we heard that she was getting into their communication, logging into the JJ's classroom stuff. I think Zalema's from Chile. So I don't know. 6 miles from Rexburg, Karen. Thank you. So anyways, this is all from the Life Whatever Academy, wherever he went. So that's just that this whole thing where it says Chandler JJ School. I already renamed those. This is old here. This is just they were looking for some information involving Alex. Criminal history shows an offense date of 3/31/2008. The charge tracking number, the court case shows makes me think incident might have occurred in 07 and he was indicted in 2008. I think that's the Joe Ryan incident, what they found when they were, researching Alex. This is okay. This one I didn't label, but we don't have to worry about it right now. What is this? Okay, I haven't seen this. So some of this stuff is just blah, nothing important, like really weird, annoying pages, empty pages, like, disclaimer pages. Hi, Nate. Commander Chandler from Gilbert asked if we would research if the caller on the attached Gilbert CAD incident followed up with us. We were able to locate and attach audio received 12:21 at 0004 hours. The caller was ultimately transferred to Detective Morgan Thaler's voicemail and left a message at the very end of this audio. I explained to Commander Chandler that he had changed assignment, so I wasn't sure if the information reached anyone. She asked that I forward to you. I don't know if someone is monitoring the voicemails on that extension or if it was supposed to be disconnected when he changed assignments. I will have his extension updated in PD info, and please let me know if I can help anything else. Don't know what all that's about. Anyone? Anyone know? All right. Who's here? 9 of you. Okay. Let's see what this is. Good morning, Cindy. Okay, so Tylee Ryan, Nathan Duncan to Zepedia Cynthia from Nathan Duncan. Cynthia Zepeda. Good morning, Cindy. My name is Nathan Duncan. I am currently investigating a case in Chandler involving the disappearance of Tylee Ryan. During our investigation, Tylee and her mother, Lori Vallow, were interviewed in July of 2019. They both indicated at this time that Tylee had obtained her GED and was preparing to attend college. Would you be able to confirm or steer me in the right direction as who can verify she obtained her GED? Oh, I'm gonna rename. Oh, I didn't rename that one. I don't even know what this is all about. Okay. See, then there's like these stupid empty pages that are just a waste of clicking time. Oh. Okay, this is like, good morning, Jason. As you know, Lori is close to arriving in Idaho, checking to see if Chandler PD will send detectives at some point to question her investigation of Charles' death. This is from Justin Lum to Chandler. And then it says, Justin, as of today, I've not been informed we are sending detectives to Rexburg, confirming the same thing today, whatever. So they weren't sending anybody. Again, an empty. Those are the ones I just need to delete because they're just not worth clicking on. Okay, this is also Vallow update, Justin Lum. Justin, with regards to your public records request below, Chandler Police Department will not be releasing the information at this time. The disclosure of the requested emails would impede the current investigation, which you are aware is still open and ongoing. Any questions, please contact me at the number listed below or by email. Justin, somebody, Fox TV. Oh, that's what? This is nothing. Okay. Nothing. It's the same one I just looked at. Okay. I'm losing my mind. Okay, this is not, it's just a receipt. Directions to the Surprise Gateway Training Center. Okay, we don't care about that. Attached is a draft timeline for everything I came across in my email with a date stamp associated with the Lori Vallow investigation. This is labeled as master timeline of events in the Excel document found on the master timeline sheet. There is a second sheet in the workbook labeled tagged events. I have 2 tagged events right now, JJ, Tylee sighting, and legal process. Anything associated with these categories are summarized in that table. You can double click on tagged event within the table and select a description and a more detailed description. Blah, blah, blah. Let me know that because we don't care. Oh, why does that happen? Another iCloud account, set up residency at. This might be good. Come on. Okay. Confidant of Lori, blank, took care of Tylee and JJ after Charles' murder when Lori went to Texas. That wasn't isn't that Angela or whatever? See, because then it says Houston on 7/15 to 7. So why is she blacked out here but not by? Okay. Houston on 7/15 to 7/16. JJ was with Angela. 10/23/2019. Photos in Hawaii. Lori's iCloud uses Tylee's AirPods on 11/11/19 and 11/25/19. They're at the Hawaii Temple. Chad and Lori 11/12/19. So they knew where they were that whole time when we were like, they're missing. They are missing. La Mirada Inn. What are they doing in Buena Park? That's interesting. Nothing in Buena Park. They go to Knott's Berry Farm. That might have been their honeymoon. Phoenix to Idaho ticket booked on 10/20/19, day after Tammy died. Confirmation number. Ammunition picks from the gun shop on 9/23/2019. Yellowstone National Park. Salt Lake City to Kauai, 11/3/2019. Kauai Beach Resort, 11/3 to 11/6. Last pick of Tylee, September 8th, 2019 to September 16th with JJ at Yellowstone. 10/6/2019, someone taking a picture of Alex at some falls, possibly Yellowstone. And Sorrenti ring screenshot 8/14/19, similar ring as in wedding photographs. Rings was refunded, right? Warrant for Etsy. Don't know what this is. It's almost like, it's like going into somebody's garage and starting to dig through boxes. So what this whole thing is like, Hi, Amber E. Where this was just kind of like you feel like a spy, Tracy. I feel like I'm in my mom's garage and I find that, oh my gosh, my uncle's driving me crazy with the house in Greece. I didn't tell you guys about that, did I? I don't want to tell you about it. How long was I muted? All right. I must have, can you hear me now? How much did you miss? Can you see what I was actually pointing to though? So I have to read it again. I don't know why this keeps muting. I didn't even touch it. I think because I'm using the two screens and maybe I do something that mutes it. You can hear me now, right? I think you can hear me now. But I'll wait for you to answer me. A little while. Do I need to go back, Tracy? Do I need to go back? Okay. How far do I need to go back? So it was this one, was the ammo picture, the ring picture, the ammo picture, and the Tylee and JJ last picture. Okay. So that's just like, that was the attachments to this about the gun shop pictures, Yellowstone with Tylee and JJ, and the ring. Okay, I'm not muted, right? I have to keep looking over there at that thing. I think I click on. Yep, it just muted me again, and I didn't even touch it. I don't know what's happening. It has to have something to do with me using the other screen, and I must do something. Okay, so that was one. I'll just keep looking at the picture. And then this was two. Okay. Okay. You should be able to hear me now. It's weird. It keeps doing that. I don't know what's going on. It just keeps muting me. The last USB connected to this computer has malfunctioned. So Windows just told me I'm having a malfunction. I don't know if that means I'm going to have a malfunction forever, if it's going to just keep happening. In the meantime, right now it's showing that it's working. Okay, so this one, you didn't hear me when I was talking about this one. This one just basically goes, they were going through her iCloud records. She was taking screenshots of an actual computer, and the screenshots are booking confirmations, hotel, car rental, all that stuff. I know. My computer told me it's having a malfunction. At this point, we can just deal with it, or we can start over tomorrow or something. I don't know. I think I just need to reboot my computer. It's probably just something to do with that. But if I do it now, I'm going to lose you all. And then we know the guy that was going to make the wedding bands closed up and didn't gave them their money back. Lori has 2 photographs on her phone. Okay, so the ammunition store. So that's all that. Let's move on. Here's some more stuff for attachments, some notes, picture. Can't see. These are JPEG. They're pictures. They're not scanned. So it says here's a picture of Alex at the falls. the Idaho residents. And Nathan, can you call me about your email? That's what it says. Okay, then this is the next page on that one. Maybe. Nope, this is a repeat. That's a repeat. That's the iCloud info. So this may be repetitive. Yeah, this is all repetitive. Okay, we already did all that. I'm still talking. Okay, good. Let's see. This is interesting. Let's look at this. Pastinus workup. All right. FYI, below is some recent intel reference Zalema and possibly Alex and Gilbert. Zalema was seen this morning around 10 a.m. driving this vehicle with the below dealer plate. Below is the dealer info and the VIN is listed for sale on the website. Zalema was dressed in conservative dress clothes and Jim was able to follow her to the Gilbert Temple. The car is on her name and it is expired. I am not aware of anyone being a dealer. Two subjects that resemble Alex and Zalema were seen last night around 1840 hours leaving the silver Ford truck. They returned around 1930 hours. Just updating you. So, and whatever this is all redacted. I'm still talking, right? Okay, good. All right, good. Let's see, what is this? Lori Orr, crime analyst, Gilbert Police Department. Nothing. Good morning, Lee. Thank you for your email. I apologize for the delay. Attached is report narrative we sent out to the media a few weeks ago. We are working on reformatting the BWC footage. As soon as it's done, I'll provide you a link to access in the future of any media questions, email, whatever, media. And then this is had substantial life insurance policy article. Don't know what that's about. Let's go back. You can still hear me. Okay. I don't know what was going on with the microphone. Larry Vallow was just arrested in Kauai PD on Rexburg's warrant for felony child abandonment and some other misdemeanor charges. Bond is set at $5 million. She should remain in custody until she is extradited back to Idaho. It's the same thing. Okay. See, some of this is doubled. I don't even know what's happening. Part 14. Let's try that. Part 5. Oh my God. No, this isn't right. I didn't want that to happen. This is where I'm at. Okay. Another iCloud account. Where's everything? Let's repeat. And this will repeat. Okay. Where's everything else? Okay, this is just media stuff. Right arrest. Oh, here that's why, because they're all. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff here. 343. I don't know. I guess we'll just look. Nothing. Oh, look at this. This is all junk. It's all redacted. That must be why it says redacted. I'm a genius. Okay, well, clearly we're not getting anything out of files that say redacted as the title. the whole zip file says redacted, right? What a waste of my space on my Google Drive. Okay. Okay, hold on. I named it 2500. Let's see what this is. Don't know. Wet transfer links. Redacted crypts, we transfer, not wet. We transfer. So let's go for it. Not helpful to us. Oh, I like this one. This looks good. This is like blah, blah, blah. But Melanie Boudreau just reached out to me through Ian. She told me she wanted to do the right thing and help clear her name. Wait a minute. Who's this from? Preparing people. Preparing people. Ricky Wright, FBI. Okay, well, let's just read it. Melanie Boudreau just reached out to me through Ian. She told me that she wanted to do the right thing and help clear her name. She said she had a lot of information, but was hesitant to provide it in an interview setting at this time due to her previous bad experience with the police. She said she wanted to write a written statement to start, and then we can ask her follow questions based on what was in the statement. I told her that would be fine, and we appreciate any assistance she was willing to provide. She mentioned getting some nasty texts from people about what is going on with Chad and Lori and wants to clear her name. Melanie raised 2 issues with me and asked to find out for her. The first was if she could get back some personal property from Rexburg that included a computer. She's probably like, oh shit, they're still on my computer. I don't know, Lisa, because I guess I really need to schedule this stuff, or at least give you guys like a schedule, but I just decided kind of last minute because I was going through these and I'm like, God, it'd be fun if you guys were doing it with me, but I don't know what's wrong with, YouTube and the notifications. I keep hearing that from people, like the notifications. So I'm like, maybe you don't get the notifications, but then people say they got them. They don't. So anyways, welcome. Okay. So anyway, the second was if there's any way to help get some Christmas gifts. Wait, hold on. Where am I? The first was if she could get back some personal property from Rexburg, including a computer. I told her I would check on the status and I'd let her know. I already talked to Ray about it. They have them, but have not gotten the warrant yet to search them. The second was if there was a way for us to help get some Christmas gifts from her to her children. She knows she cannot try to contact them herself. I told her I would check. Perhaps Ryan can see if that is something that Brandon would accept. If he would, we could arrange to have them shipped to a third-party address who can see that our children get them. We had heard from Ian last Friday that Melanie was planning to seek legal advice from Chad and Lori's attorney, but she did not say anything about being represented to me and that the attorney never reached out to say he represents her. Melanie plans to work on a statement tonight. I told her I would follow up tomorrow and see how it's coming. Okay, so that was, what was this one? Web page 1. Okay, let's go here. Nothing. It's the same one. December 20. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Couple updates and reminder for tomorrow's update collaboration call at 10:30 Honolulu time, 13:30 Phoenix time, and 14:30 Central time. I'm waiting on the call and number code, and we'll send it out separately. As for updates of interest, blank, blank, blank. Rexburg has received a number of tips to include a whole lot of stuff we're not allowed to know, and catch y'all tomorrow. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Happy Saturday, peeps. Here's the newly updated email, distro, and agency case number list, as well as some case updated information since yesterday. Added to the distro list are SA's Jennifer Cardiff, blah, 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 somebody from FBI Honolulu Division. Okay. Yeah, this is literally like picking through the weeds, huh? Let's go to 4. That's it for now. Have a good weekend. Good evening, all. Just wanted to push out an updated email just to list a case number. I added Nick Balance, FBI cast, and Ricky's new case number, and Pocatello Rexburg. I just added them to the previous list below. Hey, everyone. I think I have our distro list here for the primary individuals need. I'll pass along info on the case. Feel free to pass along pertinent emails to those who need it from here. Also, here are the involved case numbers. And then these are just their personnel. Nathan Moffett, Ryan Pillar, blah, blah, blah. Anybody interesting? Hermosillo. These guys are all zombies, right? You're welcome, Amber. Nothing there. Okay. So I think don't know what this is. Val redacted clips. Thank you. Worked perfect. Have a nice weekend. Here are the we transfer links. Let me know if it don't work. Okay. My head's already spinning. I don't know which way I'm going here. Okay, so then I think I need to go back out. Part 3. Yeah, I mean, literally, I need to go through these and make a file on, like, just clip the things that are important and put everything in a file that has anything interesting that I can use, on my videos or whatever. Because so much, this is like, I'm working on this, something, Semper Mobile. I have not ran a PMP. If Ryan has not already started this, I can. Good afternoon. I want to know if either of you and your investigation team has conducted a prescription monitoring program inquiry for any of our players in this case. I was able to retrieve JJ's medication list posted to the LEAP file. We have not been able to locate whether or not inquiry was made to Arizona PMP. I was given the task to follow up on this. Our prosecutor is wanting information. I called the Arizona State PMP office, and they advised I needed to go through the Arizona LE agency. If by chance PMP check was not conducted, do either of you have access to it? We are wanting info on Lori, Tylee, JJ, and Melanie Boudreau. Thank you for your time and be safe. Got a lot of Melanie Boudreau questions going on here, and she's still sitting there having babies and like nothing ever happened. And this was to K or K. Kay, do you happen to recognize the phone number of something or other? And Kay says, no, sir, I don't. Bobby Vallow to Nathan Moffett. Thank you, Detective. I will be sending you what I have. Thank you for hearing me today. Hope I didn't hurt your ears any, but my brother Charles was a very, very good man. I thank God there is someone like you that is handling this case. Haven't heard much about him, have we? Anybody who requested it? Good morning, Sean. You want all public records requests from other media or from anybody who requested it, citizens, stuff. Okay, so hereby formally request as a journalist for Meredith, Arizona television that you, in your capacity, public information officer, make available. Okay, so it's just like wanting the FIOA stuff. Bet they've gotten so many records requests, probably going crazy. They probably had to hire extra people. I respectfully reserve my right to review the records prior to paying for him. The foregoing request is for the non-commercial purpose of gathering the news reproduction. The foregoing documents will not be used for commercial purposes. Nevertheless, I shall be glad to pay for reasonable cost of copies that I choose to take from your office. Please be advised that in the event my request for the foregoing documents is denied, I'll take whatever I can. Okay, just some Arizona family stuff. We don't care. They're not helpful to us right now. Okay, making sure you guys can still hear me. Okay. Nothing. All right, let's see. This might be something. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to provide a brief update and virtual introduction. I've CC'd FBI SA Ricky Wright so that we can add him to the group emails. I've worked with Ricky in the past before he was at Pocatello. All right, and he is awesome. Also well-versed in missing abducted child matters as added bonus. Ricky was actually looped in last week and has been working with the Rexburg PD as possible. Probably meant to say as much as possible. He was also remote during the holiday leave. We spoke for some time today while he was out with the Rexburg PD folks. He got a decent overview of the case, but obviously not nearly as robust as what y'all provided me during our info dump. I tried to update him on a few things, but obviously an overview for him as well would be great, as he'll be on board with us for the long term. Beyond our initial primary task of locating JJ, and is mostly just familiar with the issues surrounding JJ. Ricky confirmed much of what Ryan found out from Rexburg regarding the search warrant served at the residence for Melanie, Alex, Lori, and possibly Chad. He also believes that Chad may have already vacated his residence where Tamara Daybell died, but it's not confirmed. He was not aware of the death of Tamara or the circumstances of the prior event with the possible attempted homicide and the potential prior relationship with Lori. Sounds like Rexburg was able to confirm that JJ was enrolled in school out there in August and subsequently removed on 9/24/2019. He will attempt to gather additional information as to what school and if any additional enrollments occurred, as well as to look at getting interviews with school staff to help get an idea of his condition, status dynamics, reasons for leaving, and possible new location, and anything else notable. He also mentioned that Rexburg PD believes that Lori was receiving $4,800 a month from the state. They think Arizona, for taking care of JJ due to his condition disabilities. He is going to see how they learned that information. It sounds like they did a brief canvass of the apartments while they were out there for the search warrants. One neighbor recalled seeing JJ but couldn't lock down a time frame, but believed it was some time ago. Also during the search warrants, RPD located a large number of firearms in the unit where Alex was staying. They collected them for safekeeping. However, with the idea that he is a convicted felon, I'm reaching out to my counterpart in Austin that retrieved the APD report for Alex's assault of Joe. Let's see if it works right, if I go the right way. Oh, come on, computer. Let me go back. That was this one, right? Oh, yeah, this is good. Joe Ryan, which was the felony charge to see if they can get us court-certified copy of the conviction. Nate, did this come up on your, God, I can't read tonight. Nate, did this come up for you in your investigation? I can't remember if we discussed it. Ricky and RPD are more than willing to look at state or federal felon in possession charges to maintain the guns and get Alex into custody on the charge and see if they can get info regarding JJ with the added pressure. Though obviously he likely wouldn't say anything if he was harmed, but it may help if they are just trying to conceal him to prevent DCS taking him. Bunch of redacted. RPD stated they initially advised they'd return the weapons in the next couple of days, but can push that out if we can go this route and allow for planning on the charge. Anyway, long story short, that's a semi-update. I'd like to loop in Ricky and the RPD folks on our next meeting call so that we can push forward on the same path and avoid a zillion calls for everyone. Can you guys let me know when you aren't available this week, and I'll get time for us to chat. My week is a bit goofy as we are assisting running a school, but I can make time as at some point every day this week. Tomorrow will be easiest thing. Much, Carrie. Hi, everyone. I just want to push out that email that has everyone on it from our meeting today. Look forward to working with you guys, and we'll help however possible. Have a good weekend. I wonder what they thought when all of a sudden freaking Alex was dead. Like, what? I mean, I don't know if I'm going backwards or forwards now at this point. Oh, no, we did that one. That's about the meds. The wrong way. What is this? This is public records request. We don't care. See, that's why I was renaming this, because I'm losing my, I get lost. Okay, and then this is Bobby. Am I going up or down? I don't even know. Okay, I already did that. This is media stuff. I wish there was a way to weed out all that, like these people like from the media asking for records. We don't care. I want to see the good stuff. That's from Kim Powell too. She's media. Right? We thought, I'm looking at your comments. We thought Chandler was slacking. In the meantime, they were doing a heck of a lot of stuff. Okay, this is Justin Lum. You know, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Basically is all it says. Forever. Again, Justin Lum wants Moffat available for an interview. Okay. Let's see. Shot in the dark. Any update on the case? Anything I can look into? Prepare for detectives heading to Rex or been blah, blah, blah. It says Justin, Alex was not a prohibited possessor, so he was allowed to have firearms. Interesting. Jason was out. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Was he a prohibited possessor at the time he shot Charles Vallow, given his felony conviction in 2008 in Travis County, Texas? And he said no, was not. Justin, since our investigation is still open, we're not releasing who was interviewed or the nature of the interviews at this time. Okay, that's just Justin trying to get the scoop. This is more Justin questions about Jason Mao resigning. We can always come back to that. Oh my God, it's already 9:40. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is still Justin's questions. Bogus stuff. We don't care. Nothing. I love how they have it all named preparing to people. Like the whole case is called preparing to people. Like all the emails and stuff. This is all about Jason Mao. I'm referring to Salt Lake City meeting with her department. Blah, blah, blah. Justin Lum. Justin has too many papers in here. Yeah, more about Justin asking about Mao. Oh, this is Leslie again. Page 1 or 2. Daybell, Daniel Coons, to Leslie Winding. Okay. I am visiting on January 3rd, 2020 at 17:03. Leslie Winding wrote, I am visiting my daughter and I get home Tuesday morning. I don't know if you saw the YouTube by Julie Rowe concerning Chad Daybell. It was bizarre. How these people have a following is beyond me. I really don't know too much. I've just been following and looking up information on the case. Leslie. And then Leslie, I plan on calling you next week when I get back to the office, if that's okay with you. And she says, hi, Daniel. I talked to you about the first part of November about Tammy Daybell dying. I have been following this case closely in the news. Holy cow. Could this story get any crazier? It just blows my mind. I have always been a fan of Dateline and 48 Hours, but never dreamed I would know people involved in such a story. I worry about what part Melanie will play in this when all is said and done. Good luck on your investigation. This will probably be the craziest of your career. I was talking to the mom of one of Melanie's good friends from high school. She had reached out to Melanie when this all was going down with the Facebook post, and her husband said, don't be talking to anyone connected to the story. They end up dead. Leslie is very dramatic. Does she have a channel? Thank you again for taking the time to talk to me and listening. Who is Leslie? I kind of like her. Okay, hold on. My thing is moving all over the place. So that was page 1. Let's see if this continues. Page 2. Nothing there. All right, Leslie. Okay. Please send police chief email Larry, Rexburg Police Chief email, K. Vallow, to Detective Nathan Moffat, Ryan Peller, from K. Vallow to Detective. Okay. Please send police chief email. Larry and I feel it will help us to be there upon the news release, plus to reach out to JJ's teacher. We need to see how his demeanor was at school, since she was probably last one to interact with him. He had so many changes in short term and is not one to adapt easily. We want to look Daybell's family in the eyes to ensure they grasp our loss. It will discredit any BS Loco is saying. I want them to know our story true. Thanks, Kay. This was 12/19. Probably about Charles. I don't think she thought JJ was dead yet, right? This is, oh. Why are these repeating? Or is it me? Okay. 1027. Hey, Kay, sorry I've been out of town since Wednesday night. We're working with Gilbert PD on the incident involving Brandon. We also enlisted the help of an FBI analyst to review the phone records I have obtained and the records the Gilbert detective obtained. I have not heard of anything new on the case since I have been out of town. I'm back in the office on Tuesday morning and will call you after I have had a chance to catch up with my coworkers to see if anything new has come up on the other case. Sorry for the delayed response. Thanks, Nathan. Oh, because she had wrote, hey, Nathan, please contact me ASAP. We hear there are numerous things happening that have bearing on Charles's murder. Thank you. It was October. This is Seth Tyler, who also works in Chandler. Hey, Seth, I'm working on Updale and Vallow story. They were found served with search warrants in Hawaii yesterday. I just want to do my standard procedure check and confirm the investigation into Charles' death is still going. So this is another news person. This is Justin Lum asking for records. I think this is just more the same, just people asking for info. See these, I want to go through here and like delete all those second pages that don't matter. 12 news again. Hello, I'm working on an update to the Idaho kids that are missing. JJ Vallow, Tylee Ryan. I know we reported Charles Vallow died July 2019 during a family fight. I wanted to confirm, however, that Alex Cox, Lori Vallow's brother, shot and killed him. I believe it was in self-defense. What is the status of this case? Was Alex the shooter in the incident? Okay, so they're just getting their info. This doesn't look like anything. They're based on metadata. Our computer crimes has the actual hard drive copying it for you. I did that range based on metadata. There's also a screenshot for a hotel. I will check that and send it to you. Hey, quick question. You mentioned below, last picture of Tylee 9/8 to 9/16 with JJ at Yellowstone. Can you clarify a bit, as there are photos ranging through those dates or one of each of them independently? Are those dates based on the metadata? Sorry, getting a lot of questions on that piece. Thank you. Good morning, Carrie. We are totally swamped over here right now, and I've been updating anything now regarding the Vallow case. This is just report. This is a repeat with the. Okay, that's just repetitive. Talking about we're swamped. Okay, again, this is that same. Lori used the AirPods. Okay, this is all the same without that. And somebody wants her warrant form. I don't know, man. It's like pulling weeds. Okay. This is a repeat too. That was from Kay, wanting to be there somewhere. Christy wanted me to ask if we would release the search warrant for JJ Valley's belongings at Life Academy and a copy of the email Lori Vallow was sent to Life Academy after removing. Let us know. Something really interesting there. Something about the OME photo. That says, according to the below email, Lori had an image. Well, this is the first time that this Tylee image on 9/16 is mentioned. 9/8 was what I thought was the last one. I don't know what they're talking about. They're going back and forth on that, asking about that timeline. And again, this is the same thing. I'm looking through our iCloud records. And this is more about again, it's the same stuff. I don't really think there's 25. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, see, we already have all this. Let me go back here. Dear Tyler, this is 2/2020. Dear Detective Tyler, thank you for sending body cam video. Greatly appreciated. We are limited in the number of interview we can include in our program. Would it be possible to interview one of the detectives? We don't do more people asking about stuff for the press. Nancy Grace. As I mentioned on the phone this afternoon, I'm a producer working on the Nancy Grace program that appears on the Oxygen Channel. We're preparing an episode about the deer's disappearance. I'd like to feature a detective. So they're wanting to get them. I don't think they ever did interviews, did they? Yeah, it's weird. There's they just gave everybody everything, and they're like, here, go to town. Go ahead and look through it. See what you want. Here's a link to Kay Vallow Woodcock's Facebook posting, 12/21/2019. Stories about my grandson, Joshua Jackson Vallow, born here in Lake Charles. My beloved brother, Charles, and his wife were adopted him. So this is interesting. You've all seen this, right? Or do I need to read it? Who's Nancy Grace? Tracy. Nancy Grace, you know, that lady that does a crime stuff and she yells at people, but she's got twins and I don't know. Nancy Grace. Come on, you know who Nancy Grace is. She interviewed Julie Rowe, and Julie Rowe was like, blonde hair. All right, so this was, I'm going to have to stop pretty soon. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through some, see if there's anything that's super interesting that pops out. Again, more people want press stuff. public requests for documents. Half the stuff is the press asking for documents. Again, body cam, same thing. Nancy Grace, people. Okay, this is just more press stuff. Post register newly reported police documents paint Lori Bell in a more favorable light. I don't remember that. Storage and gun range. Okay, this might be something. I've identified numerous blank accounts for Lori, Alex, Tylee. The possible blank accounts blank mentions to Lori and others blank appear to be primarily be a music sharing app, but there are also messaging capabilities might be worth looking into. Rexburg Range, Fremont County Sportsman's Club. Changing the subject, I found a detailed timeline someone put together online, which includes what I believe to be previously unidentified social media accounts for Lori and Tylee. In researching these accounts, I found additional accounts for Lori, Tylee, JJ, family members, and unidentified user accounts with strong ties to Lori and the kids. They don't appear to have been in use recently, and some are private, but I will get them added to the entity list in case we decide to issue warrants. March 8, 2020. If you guys have significant date times for either gun range, self-storage that you want me to see locations before or after, let me know, especially if from the storage video there's significant times moved in and out. My current priority list is to finish report on 10/9 and put together a report on the Yellowstone trip. Also, I'm trying to reply all to those emails that, and then add in who I'm missing, but any of this stuff is fair game forward, whoever I'm missing, Nick, whoever Nick is. And this is that lady again talking about Chad's makeover. Same thing. Chad looks like Chad had a makeover. We all said that. What the heck happened to Chad? She whipped him into shape fast. Inside edition, blah, blah. Surprised there's nothing here from Awan Reese. That's not nice. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Asking for interviews. Again, more to press stuff. Some of this is so, I need a secretary. Let's see. Hey, Jason. This again, talking about Jason Mao. This is all repetitive too, just in a different format. I don't know if you can hear Percy, but he's snoring pretty loud. It's not my invisible husband that I don't have. Justin Lum. Oh my gosh, this is just so much of like stuff that we don't care about. But there's good stuff in here too. I don't want to miss anything. What? Don't tell me that. Okay, wait. Oh, it is Warren. What is this? Chandler E. Warren Clements. Oh, the rings. Okay. No, I'm afraid we do not have the name Vallow at all ever. We have no Lori's in August, though we do have one Lori, though so many people purchase under the names other than their own. Often young couples use parents' credit card to purchase their wedding rings, as it is a gift from the parents. Do you have any other info on the person at all? Who was she marrying? Do you have their name? Can Warren Clements provide a better picture of the ring? If I could see that, I could easily tell which other American makers make the closest style other than us. I think I know them all. Shoot, I was really hoping I could help you solve the case. Well, good luck, buddy. Solve the case. But I just don't have a Lori Vallow. Good luck, Detective Minter. This must have been the guy that was originally making the rings that they were talking about. Would be under Lori Vallow, blah, blah, blah. Maiden name, married, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, this is what I was able to reach the owner of Sorrenti, and he closed his business. He did have an order from our person of interest, but he canceled it and refunded her. Since you sell a similar ring, would you be willing to see if you had a sale? Oh, okay. So they were just trying to see where else she could have got the ring since that was canceled. But I think it was Amazon, right? Oops. She lucked out right on good old Amazon. Into his Facebook page, Kickstarter. So this is just all when they were like tracking down the malachite or green and silver or whatever you want to call it ring. Oh, and then this is Back to Life Academy. I think. Wait a minute. Safety concern, important, Vallow. I'm working. Let's see. I think it starts at the bottom, right? Because we're like, hello. Oh no, it says I will let you know when I'm able to get from them. No media is going crazy, but we just keep sending the same statement out. Today, a few helicopters were hovering, but so far they're not coming to the property. Thank you, Margaret. Hello. I wouldn't be concerned for you or your family. She's currently in Hawaii, and honestly, no, this is February 6th. Okay. And honestly has way more going on with other things than to bother you guys. And I agree. I think she is watching a lot of different places for info about this case. Would you be able to send me her new email address and to confirm it's the blooms getting missed mean that you can't see her logins? This is from the school, about the school, when she was logging into the school. She's kind of a dumb criminal. We did verify Lori has been continuing to follow JJ's classroom and our organizational communication through Tuesday, which is when we shut her out completely. However, I think she's still using a different email address. So that was all just about the going into the their stuff at the school still, just because Lori's probably trying to figure out what people are saying about her. More of that. Attached is the research to date that FBI collected in regards to blank. This was last updated at the beginning of January, so there are likely things to add, but it should be a good starting point. Let me know if you have any questions. FBI Phoenix Division. Happy Friday, folks. We're looking at doing a collaboration update call this Monday for some pertinent information. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you're not going to tell us, why is it even here? We will have a case collaboration update this Friday, February 7th. If you are able to participate. That was the day that I posted the zombie email, February 7th, 2020. All right, Robin, give me a call. Nothing exciting. I don't know who all those people are. Nothing there. More Justin. Please see the attached draft Google Earth file with additional true call data mapped for blank. There are several additional data points from 9/1 through 9/8. Her phone was in the West Yellowstone area on 9/8 around 1:09 p.m. See below screenshot. I am waiting for additional information. See, this is the good stuff. You know? You're welcome. I'm not really ignoring you guys, but the way my two screens are set up right now, I keep having to crank my head back to look at the chat. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just like, if you want, do you guys want to do this again tomorrow night? I don't want to do it super public. I just want to do it like members only. Do you want to do more? Go through more tomorrow night? Is anybody up for that after I'm off work tomorrow? Like maybe after I eat and stuff? Does anybody want to do that? Because I will. Because I'm going to go through them anyways. You're welcome. This is all about the FBI cast. That's the cell pinging people. Okay. Here are some screenshots of surveillance video on 12/21/19 between 13 and 4. So 1 to 2:30 p.m. Aloha, Kauai Police Department. Good afternoon, everybody. Few of you brought our attention that images and audio of Lori Vallow were redacted in the BC release. Attached with this is repeat 2. Again, just more repeat stuff. This is like their meeting. This is just them doing their collaboration to make a meeting. Gosh, it's so weird. You have to weed through it to get anything that's like all of a sudden we get them and then there's like nothing. Oops. Who's this? Oh, to Cole Vallow. Cole, that's one of Charles's sons, right? Good afternoon, Cole. Al was a convicted felon but completed the terms of his probation, which reduced the charge to a misdemeanor. He is legally carrying his firearm. There is no travel restrictions on anyone involved in this case because at this time there is not probable cause to arrest them. I'm guessing that the Colombia trip was by chance as he was on vacation for a few weeks at the time of this incident. We are still working on the case and anxiously awaiting the cell phone records we have requested under search warrant. I will keep in touch as we progress through the investigation. I am hopeful to receive these records any day and reached out to them today to follow up, and I'm waiting a response. If anything else comes up, please feel free to call me. Thanks, Nathan. So this was, okay, so Cole said, hello, Mr. Moffat. First off, I hope all is well with you, and thank you so much for you and your team's effort. While we understand you can only share certain information with us, we had a few questions. Alexander Cox is a convicted felon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, yet he was able to obtain a gun, most likely illegally. We're concerned for our family's safety and would like to have a protection order in place. According to blank, sister-in-law to blank, we have found pictures on Facebook of him going to Colombia in 2016. Do Al, Lori, or Tylee have any travel restrictions during the investigation? Have any charges been filed against Al, Lori, or Tylee? So that was right July 23rd. So just a couple weeks, right after Charles was shot. So this stuff is so out of order. I don't even know how I'm ever going to get it in order. I would love to be able to get this in somewhat of an order and like do like a good video on it with the documents, but holy manoli. Okay, so okay, more about, we want to know what about Jason Mao and Justin Lum. A lot of nothing. We're going to schedule our meeting. And this is just, oh, okay. I don't know what this is. Good morning, Cindy. My name is Nathan Duncan. I'm currently investigating a case in Chandler involving the disappearance of Tylee Ryan. During our investigation, Tylee and her mother, Lori Vallow, were interviewed in July of 2019. They both indicated at this time that Tylee had obtained her GED and was preparing to start with you. So this is the GED question again. Okay, that's just a repeat too. We received the below tip on the anonymous tip line. Anonymous tip claims to have had a psychic premonition about the location of missing Lori Vallow children. Our plea claimed that during a text conversation with a friend that had an encounter with Lori Vallow several summers ago, the RP had psychic premonition to look for the children in Camp Verde, that the children were abandoned in a remote area around that area. They put these in here? Wow. They weren't there. This is just, the financial transfers by Alex appear to be related to the individual he was on the phone with during the Gilbert shooting. I will confirm this later today. Okay, let's see. Good morning. I completed a few preliminary checks related to Lori, Tylee, Melanie, and Alex. Here are the results. Idaho driver's license. Oh, wait, we already read this. FBI internal checks. Houston and Phoenix both received tips through the Guardian system relating the death of Charles. The tips allude that the idea that his death is homicide attributed to Lori and Alex. Both tips were closed to informational and only outside of federal jurisdiction. Okay, we already saw this. I think we already saw this. All right. So that was part 4. So I got to go to bed because I got to work in the morning. But if you want, we can come back tomorrow. We went through these, right? Because I had already started going through all this stuff, but we still have like all these are like the zip files with, so as I open them, they have a ton of stuff in them too. So we can do 5, 6, whatever tomorrow. See, and some of them I think are duplicated somehow. So, and I might be getting more because I don't think I got all of them yet. So how's that sound? Do you guys want to do this tomorrow? Let's say 6 o'clock Pacific time, be 9 o'clock Eastern time. Anybody? Yeah. Okay. I remember when you broke the zombie email and our mouths dropped open like, oh, what? I know. It was, I didn't even know what I was reading. It was hilarious when I think back about it. It's like, but when I got it, the person that sent it to me was I was posting a premiere, one of my videos, right? And they were like, I need to email you something. And I was like, okay. I'm like, what email? And I was like, yeah, I gave them that one. And then I got that zombie email from that person, and I was reading it and I was like, huh? Okay, I'm just going to read it. I think I stayed up till like 3 a.m. making a recording of it and then posted it the next day. And then I think the following day, Reddit had it. So it was just crazy. And I don't even think I had maybe 1,000 subscribers at the time. So it was kind of funny that it came to me. All right, you guys, I'm going to hit the hay. I'm tired. And I will see you tomorrow. We'll just do a members only live. So I don't know if I'll be able to set up ahead of time, but remember, set your alarm or something, and I'll put it in the community tab again, the link when I start. Okay. You guys all good with that? Did I keep you all awake, or you all fell asleep on me? Who's here? You guys are still here? Okay. All right. Sounds good, guys. Thank you. And I think it's better just to do this kind of thing with members only, right? I don't want to do it with the whole world in the chat. I just think this is better. I can always go through it and make a organized video once I get all the information extracted. We can go through and see what's important. All right, everyone. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Good night. Okay, thank you, Karen. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys think that sounds like the right idea. Perfect. All right, nighty-night. I'll see you soon. Bye.